Lo que yo no entiendo de esta generación o de los hombres, específicamente los hombres, ¿por qué yo no puedo tener un bestie pero tú puedes tener una bestie? Dime. So, the fuck? I need to stop playing with my hair, but every time I turn on this camera, my hair be acting crazy. Hey, my baes. It's your girl Tamia. If y'all new here, welcome. For me, this is a warm, cozy environment. Settle in, get some snacks, cause we gonna be yapping, okay? Anywho, today's topic is about best friends and being with someone who has a best friend. Okay, yo no tengo ningún problema con eso. Si tienes una bestie, ¿qué me importa? Okay, no me importa. So, best friends, right? What do you think about when you think of best friend? Like for yourself, you think of somebody who's been with you since day one. You think about your day one. You feel me? You think about someone who's been with you since day one. You think about, you know, somebody who's really been there for you through thick and thin. That's the best friend. Now, boyfriends who have best friends, right? Whole nother story. Okay? Whole nother story. I'm not saying all. I'm saying some. Some girls who are best friends with the boyfriend of another girl, they at times could be a little territorial. Some, not all. And like, I understand like you're trying to look out for your best friend or whatever the case may be. I understand like sometimes, you know, you can feel a little territorial with your best friend, because I feel territorial with my girl best friends, but I keep it under wraps though. I don't let that like interfere with my best friend's friends. I don't let me being territorial affect my best friend's friendships, because that's none of my business. Oh, I don't want you to be friends with her because you're my only best friend. No, that's retarded. Okay, I'm not doing that. Now y'all see my vision. Y'all see how I act, right? When I'm starting to feel territorial, or when I begin to feel territorial towards my best friend, I push back. I understand as well that some best friends, like I was a best friend before. I used to be a best friend too. And I know like you would feel territorial because you would feel like, oh, like what if the girlfriend tells me, or like what if the girlfriend asks him to cut me off just because I'm his best friend, even though like I don't see him in that manner. The fact that my best friend had to cut me off on several occasions because his girlfriend wasn't comfortable with me, I don't want that to seem like the case, okay? I don't want him to cut you off. I just want to know your intentions, because you say that, but not gonna lie, half of the time when guys have girl best friends, they're either their ex or they've liked each other before. And I'm not even saying that to be shady. I'm not saying that to be like too much, but half of the time the girls aren't always what they seem, okay? They could be perceived as something way different, okay? You have to give us credit for, like, you feel me, trying to figure out the intentions. I don't have a problem with best friends. I am a best friend myself. There's certain boundaries, and I don't cross those boundaries because I'm respectful. Some females think that it's okay to do whatever they want simply because of the fact that they're their best friend and they don't owe me any loyalty. Okay, but if you know he has a girlfriend, then why are you doing the things that you're doing? Hypothetically, okay? If you know this man has a girlfriend and you continuously flirt with him and like fill all upon him and shit while I'm around, by the way, the fuck makes you think I'm not gonna say anything? What makes you think I'm not gonna say anything? And to the boyfriend, right? This is hypothetical, mind you. To the boyfriend, what makes you think I'm not gonna cut you off after ghosting me for a day? What makes you think I'm not gonna cut you off? Because your phone works perfectly fine, honey. You view my stories perfectly fine. Okay? Literally, as soon as I post my stories, 5 minutes later, he looks at them. 5 minutes later, he watches my stories. And then I go to iMessage, no text. Bro doesn't even text me good morning. No text. But you can view my story though. You can't text nobody. You can't text nobody on iMessage, but you can view my story. Yeah, okay. He would stop talking to me and be perfectly fine. No, because here's my thing. Okay, this is a hypothetical, mind you. Let's say if I were to ask him, oh, you want to go get food or something? It's always, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But then on the story, I see him with his best friend. And they went out to get, what, Raisin Canes or something? Listen, I'm not even trying to be shady. Hello? I asked you if you want to get something to eat. I asked you like, oh, can we go get something to eat? You want to go get something to eat? And he's like, oh no, I'm very busy today. And then on his story, I see him posted up with his bestie. It's not even her birthday. I would understand if it's her birthday, if you told me like, oh, it's my best friend's birthday, I want to, you know, I want to do something for her birthday or whatever. And I said, okay, cool. But it wasn't even her birthday. It's not even a special day. And he took her out to eat. Order fries, Raisin Canes, and then dropped her off home. Nigga, what? Yo, I can't. Because my nerves are too bad for this. I will fuck around and pull up to your house and blow that shit up. I don't care. I don't care, okay? Listen, let's say if I FaceTime him, he doesn't answer, boom. 30 minutes go by, I look on his story, he's on the phone with his best friend. Mind you, hypothetically, nigga told me that he was on the phone with the bros. He was on the phone with the bros, he playing a game with the bros. He on the phone with his best friend, being goofy. Like, I'm not, like, I don't know, like, that's all I gotta say, bro. If you a best friend, please don't be entitled, okay? Half of the time it be, you know what, I'm not even gonna blame the best friend. I'm gonna blame the fucking boyfriend because, bitch, who are you? The fuck? I don't even know the best friend. I don't even know who she is. Why didn't you introduce me to her? Why didn't you introduce me to her? What? Why didn't you introduce me to her? I'm not even gonna blame the best friend at this point. I'm gonna blame the boyfriend because why didn't you introduce me to her? Anyways, yeah, that's it for my podcast.